reset longevity path to fix life path. It takes most of us half of our lives to get an understanding of what we need to do in life in order to live in a way that optimally serves us for the better, for the life we actually want. In the first half of our lives, we are actually in an age of discovery where we screw up a lot of things and hopefully learn from it. I made many mistakes. I repeated many mistakes. I self-sabotaged myself and messed with my own head. This was not intentional. It was just a roller coaster of random distractions that I was complacent about. Is this you? Thinking back on your life, what the hell were you doing? Obviously, what we have done has gotten ourselves to where we are now. With frustrating discontent in our lives, we can only change our path by taking a new fork in the road that doesn't have any of the anchors to the things that are holding us back from the life we really want to live. This fork in the road is a new road that will lead us in a direction that we really need in life. We may not even know that yet, but this road will show us. This is what I'll be talking about in this video. Let's get into this. What led us to where we are now? What will lead us to where we need and want to go? Clarity. This is what gets us there. This allows us to focus properly without distraction. How do we get clarity? We have to see things clearly for what they are. Well, how do we do that? We have to get rid of all the things that blur out our clarity. Well, how do we do that? We need to get rid of all the things that clutter up our mind and body. Our mind and body is in the same ecosystem. For true clarity, we need to have our mind and body running efficiently. This means the fuel has to be pure, free from bad stuff. We cannot let any bad thoughts or anything bad enter our body. The purest form of clarity is where we have a clear mind, free from suffering. It's called enlightenment or an awakening. This is the process of thinking that doesn't have thoughts that are to the detriment of our mindset, outlook, and future. A mind of clarity takes commitment and practice. Some people can go from a lifetime of living with a mind in disarray to a future mindset of clarity in a mere flick of a switch. And there are other people that grasp clarity over time with different levels of practice, commitment, and strong determination. Then there are those that never achieve clarity because they refuse to clear their mind of the nonsense and clutter. When you reach full clarity, you know it. It's like fully opening your eyes to your mind with eagle-eye vision. You'll see things for what they really are. With full clarity, you will not suffer with your thoughts. That's the simplest way to describe it. You will not suffer with your thoughts. You will only thrive. With full clarity, you can work on obtaining what you really need in life and what you really want in life. In order to align with the surest path to full mindset clarity, we also need a body system that is operating with clear, intentional, optimal health maintenance. If we're stuffing ourselves with processed junk and sugar, that messes with our whole body ecosystem, including our mindset. If we are sedentary, that keeps the flow of everything within our minds and body like a stagnant swamp. It's just not good for us. We feel comfortable ingesting seductive, unhealthy foods and drinks. We feel comfortable not exercising our bodies. We feel comfortable scrolling endless mind mush on the socials. This is not good for us. This has us distracted and thinking unclearly. We make improper judgments with our thoughts. This is why we attract so much of what we really don't want in life. These unhealthy behaviors are meant to make us feel comfortable for a while. but we go below our intellect in this comfort trap. The longer we stay there, the more of what we don't want builds up. We must rise above our intellect to clear our mind and body of what is holding us back. This takes consistent focus on the structure of the foundation. This is the support system for a rewarding life of pure enjoyment. To get only pure nutrients, a pure mindset, and optimally dynamic body, we need to push to focus on these points. We need to make it kind of an obsession, a healthy obsession. This will bring us a lot of good. We will feel much better and greatly increase our chances of avoiding disease and ailments. We will have more energy and be able to do more physical activities. Our mood will be better, which will help with all areas of life where we interact with other people. Pursuits of ambitious interests will flow with more ease so we can move our life in a direction that feeds our soul. This also sets a good example to our family and friends. We can share our journey of betterment and help others that maybe are one or two steps behind us. To get all this in the most direct path that I know of is with a body and mind running optimally. We need Jedi level body maintenance. I found this is the most prominent in that of the hardcore longevity focused person. This is a person that is fully engulfed in all the available proven methods of peak performance. Having a strong drive for an interconnected pure mindset along with a body maintenance plan for health span, lifespan, or commonly known as longevity. And as always, please note, if you make any significant changes to your diet or exercise routine, let your doctor know, especially if you're not in good condition. I don't want anybody having any issues. The mind. One of the best ways to clear the mind quickly that I know of to bring the mind to a pure form, free from suffering, is with a proven format of practice. Other than self-taught trial and error, learning and adapting as you go, which is more random, there is a 2,600-year-old proven way to do this. The teachings of Buddha are very much a common sense way to clear the mind and end self-destructive habits. I'm not talking about religion at all. In fact, I'm not a fan of religions in general, actually. Buddha did not intend his teachings to be turned into a religion, but after his death, people came in and corrupted his intentions. Buddha only had an aim of teaching people how to clear the mind and end any conflicts of thinking in oneself that cause suffering. That's it. Forget the religion that was brought in later. Buddha's teachings solely as a practice will help you understand the workings of the mind for pure happiness with no suffering. That's it. It's simple. I can recommend where I learned about Buddha on YouTube, and another way with a very inexpensive online group Google Meet course. It was about $150, but you don't even really need to take the course. There are plenty of free talks on YouTube by the founder of Junkto Society. His name is Sunam. This organization is based in Korea, and there are plenty of videos translated in English. Watch some of his talks and you'll have more of an understanding into the workings of the mind of yourself and others. You may think you have all your thoughts in check, but we also need to deal with others that are not quite in a good spot. It can help you understand how to interact with these situations. Then, in the end, you'll find out that you were not really thinking properly to resolve things regarding your intentions. I put up some links in the description of this video. With a clear and purposeful mind, you'll be able to pursue what you need and want without your brain sabotaging your efforts. The destructive pattern of bad habits is out of the way. A mind operating as it should, free from a disarray of nonsense thoughts, will help you focus properly. Beneficial focus on your life moving forward, cutting free from the anchors of the past holding us back. Meditation is very good for clearing out the mind. I do it daily for 15 minutes per day. A lot of people have trouble meditating because their mind gets distracted with thoughts while they're doing it. The key is to not think of anything, just have a clear slate mind. If you find yourself thinking thoughts while meditating, focus on breathing. Breathe in, breathe out. Just focus on that to clear your mind of distractions. It really works. It's a known method of all those that meditate regularly. I learned this at the Junto Society where I was introduced to meditation. What I've been getting at in this explanation of clearing the mind is, in order to go in the direction of your calling, your true positive direction, your mind must be free and clear to move forward. It can't move forward anchored to the things holding us back. It can't be anchored in meaningless distractions. You must be able to think very clearly, otherwise you'll just keep spinning circles in the same rut till you die. A mind of clarity, free from nonsense, you can achieve it with practice. Food as a tool. The food we eat can be a tool for health or a destructive poison to harm us. When I walk through a grocery store, most of what I see is commercialized processed crap. Literally slow death poison. This stuff is seductive, made to look good and taste good with no intention given to the health consequences of consuming this garbage. Whole aisles in the grocery store are bad for you. Pretty much the entire interior of the store, just about everything in a box, bottle, or bag is processed, unhealthy junk loaded with sugar and a long list of ingredients we all have trouble pronouncing. If it has more than one ingredient, it probably has something unhealthy in it. Then there is real meat, fish, vegetables, fruits, nuts, and quality dairy. Our body can run cleanly on these. We don't need all that other stuff that's killing us. Food companies are built for profit, not health. On my regular road trips, I used to grab my energy drink and a bag of chips at a convenience store. I committed to not doing that anymore. I'll only buy water when I need to. Mostly I have a couple stainless steel water bottles I take with me on the road. Just a splash of lime in my water and I'm good. Sometimes I'll grab a black iced coffee at Starbucks, but that's harmless and I love my coffee. All those convenience store snacks and sugary drinks are wrecking our health. We need to stay away from them. It's important to know your food, the good food. Nothing can take you down the rabbit hole of good health food consumption more than longevity-based regimens. There are various other diets. I'm omnivore, so that's what I'll talk about. But you can eat other clean diets and be healthy from a longevity perspective. I can't direct you on other diets, only my own. Omnivore is what I found works best for me. My diet is somewhat to be considered a Mediterranean diet. There's a lot of debate on the best longevity diet, but all agree that anything processed with sugar is a no-go. If you only just take out all the processed food and sugar, you're winning by a huge margin against the general population. That's taking out most of the stuff that the general population eats. It's crap. Take a look at people's grocery carts when you're shopping. You know, who knows about what's healthy or who cares about their own health and their family's health. There's a lot of clueless people out there, and it's sad, especially the ones unknowingly feeding this very unhealthy stuff to their kids. A longevity-based diet is dedicated to unprocessed foods, no added sugar, and low carb because carbs turn into sugar. These various clean foods eaten in this diet are eaten in optimal ratios, like animal protein to plant protein, for instance. The easiest way I found to stick with eating properly is to keep my diet relatively simple. I don't really have to think about what to eat that much. I have a general list of healthy things that I eat regularly. This makes meal planning easy. There's virtually no planning. Over time, regular alcohol consumption will be a detriment to your health. If you can avoid it entirely, great. But if you consume it, make it very light consumption. Your body will thank you. It's fun to socialize, but keep the consequences of alcohol in mind. Socializing in general can be intimidating when you're bombarded with seductive food, but be strong. You can dabble in some fun food, but know what the cost of it is on your health. It's actually rewarding pushing through these situations and staying on a healthy track and not derailing. Last Christmas, I went to a Christmas Eve party, and it's just so happened that it fell on one of my regular fasting days. I kept having food offered to me, seductive, unhealthy food in my opinion. I said, no thanks, I'm on a fast. I was also able to avoid drinking alcohol. I still have fun, and I was thankful for my commitment to strength after I left the party. Commitment to optimal health pays huge dividends. It will buy you many years. This is actually the best investment that you can ever make. You are buying time. You are buying time without suffering. If you're complacent about your health, you're just squandering it. It will come to bite you eventually. Learn a longevity diet you can stick with, one you can enjoy. There's a lot of choices of good foods out there. The Mediterranean diet works for me, but you may find something else that's a better fit for you. Eat clean, eat healthy, no processed, no added sugar. Read all the packaging, learn everything about everything that you consume. Know its origin. Try to avoid pesticides and buy organic. I have a garden and I get what we grow at home in our growing season. It's really nice just walking out into the garden and getting things to eat. Totally organic, no pesticides. I know that's not possible for everyone, but you can try your best to buy it organic. You can get grass-fed beef, wild-caught fish, not the farm-raised fish that swim in a pool of poo. Ugh. Free range, no antibiotic chicken and eggs. Just know what you eat and get everything in its purest form. You don't want to ingest any bad stuff. When eating all the good stuff, you also want to eat in moderate consumption amounts. No need to overeat. Constant eating doesn't allow your body a break from its food. It's constantly trying to digest food. I prefer to only eat 2 meals per day, 8 hours apart with zero snacking. This gives my body 16 hours without any caloric consumption. I also fast 24 hours once a week and fast 3 days straight once a month. I'm getting a huge benefit from my caloric restriction and fasting. It's actually pretty easy when you do it consistently. I made a video about fasting. You can find the link in the video description. Longevity biohackers adhere to caloric restriction very seriously. It's one of the most highly proven ways to improve and maintain health, extend health span and lifespan. Plus, it will have your abs looking pretty good without the love handles. Body dynamics. A body in motion stays in motion, as the saying goes. This is what we need to do. Keep moving. This is especially important as we get older. I used to have a pretty substantial amount of arthritis starting in my mid-40s. At first, it happened to my hands when I was doing a lot of desk work on a laptop. I also got arthritis in my left wrist, from an injury. Then in my mid-50s, I got arthritis in my right knee after a bad meniscus tear. And then pretty painful arthritis in my neck just from aging. I no longer have any arthritis. How did I fix it? By moving my body. Strategic exercises and stretching. The fact that I was no longer eating inflammatory foods helped also. Proper nutrition was a big factor. What was the driver of me doing all the proper things to fix myself? Focus and clarity. This is what I meant with the mind and the body being in the same ecosystem. If I didn't have my head in the game, I couldn't have connected all the dots. A regular exercise plan of working out takes commitment. Your brain will try to talk you into laziness if you let it. Don't let the lazy you win. It's not worth it. You can feel lazy and just want to lay on the sofa. If you get up and go for a walk, energy will kick in after a short time after you go through the warm-up stage. You just need to get moving. Your body energy will join the party soon enough, and you can push through whatever exercise you commit to. I work out 5 or 6 days a week. Sometimes I just want to take a day off. Actually, a lot of times I want to take a day off. But I know once I start the workout, the adrenaline will kick in shortly thereafter and push me through completion. It's weird like that, but it works. It's a thing of nature. There are times I don't really feel like doing yard work, but once I start doing it, I get into it. My blood is flowing and the energy level goes up, making things go with ease. That's all you need to do. Just start moving. Make a regular exercise program that will target your full body. You can start with something simple like walking and sit-ups and some other body weight exercise. Do it for a while and add on intensity and other exercises as you gain strength. You can go to the gym, but you don't need to. I don't. I do all body weight exercise at home due to the convenience factor. There's a ton you can do with body weight exercise. Pull-ups, push-ups, squats, lunges, dips, etc. These can get you very fit and strong. Look at gymnasts and the calisthenics people. They are very much in super shape. It's important to stay moving. The more you do it, the better your health will be. The less you do it, the worse off you'll be. I see this all around me. I see people my age, and it's sad to see them withering away because I know it's preventable. They can live a much healthier life if they set their mind to learning what is best for the body. Complacency is creeping death. Age brings on muscle loss, bone loss, but we can counteract these by preventing it from happening. Or if it's already happened, rebuild the muscle and bones by getting serious on what we need to do. This takes proper exercise and diet with the almighty brain as captain of the ship. Keep moving or bad stuff will happen, and that will hurt for sure. Collective drive. Tying everything together with a collective drive. Mind and body working at peak performance. The best version of you. The best you can be. You will have a mind of clarity. This clarity will get you what you need and want. No more nonsense garbage getting in your way, preventing you from achieving what you want. There's great satisfaction and peace within the mind when it's at peace, when it's not suffering with a barrage of senseless crap. This peace and clarity will help you open your mind for the path that you need to get what you want. You may know what you want, or you may not, but your free and clear mind will get you there either way. You'll figure things out because you'll be able to focus on what's needed. Distractions are a killer for goal setting. The mind of clarity with an optimally maintained body rids itself of distractions. This is why you need to adhere to a plan for a mindset of clarity and an optimal body maintenance plan. Summary: do everything to obtain clarity of mind. Don't allow random nonsense to pollute your thinking. Beware of the socials unless it's for learning. You can dabble in a little of the socials for entertainment, but a little soon becomes a lot, and then it's just junk food for the brain. Learning will get you to your goals. Learn about your interests, that will get you there. Forget about all the other distractions, whatever they may be. Know your body. Do absolutely everything you can for your health. Like I mentioned before, the most powerful way I know to get there is with a longevity health program. This targets all the optimal points of health: diet, caloric restriction, supplements, and exercise. There's variations in longevity regimens, but the basics are the same. Hardly anyone's doing the exact same thing, but most adhere to the well-known proven basics. I'll go into more of this in other videos. Lastly, if you have a longer, healthy life, it can help you achieve the things a brain and body in mush mode wouldn't be able to do. This is just mush. Clarity will get you there when your eyes can see things for what they actually are. Thank you for watching.